to that next event? Well, at 12-ounce sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12-ounce sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
It's Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, and it's Primetime Live with Philly Pete. I am your host, the one, the only, Philly Pete, and we're here live on the 24/7, what am I talking about? 24/7, 12-ounce sports streaming platform. Say that 10 times fast. I guarantee you won't be able to. Simple as that. And also make sure you check in on YouTube. All right, we're here. We're live. Check us out. Chat's open. Huge NHL card for tonight. That's what the show is going to be all about. That's what it's all going to be about. Couple quick hitters with what's going on in the NBA. College basketball. College football comes out with the playoff rankings tonight. Obviously, we'll see a little bit of slippage for Ohio State. A little bit of moving up for Penn State. Notre Dame. We're coming down to the wire with college football, and we're here for it. We're here for it. So come on in. Chat's open. Let me know what you like tonight, sport-wise. We'll go over it. There's a huge card, like I said, in the NHL tonight. So that's strictly what this show is going to be all about this evening. Some player props. We cashed out a couple of them last night. John Tavares. You also had Chris Kreider cashing in as well. Huge night. For the most part, when it comes to anytime goal scorers, I'm very happy about that. So let's cash more out. As they all say, we have one. Why not another one? So let's do it here without further ado. Hopefully everyone's having a great Tuesday. We're grinding through the week already as we speak. Tomorrow's already Wednesday. And, hey, after tomorrow, I start seeing the weekend. I really do. So getting that Christmas shopping done. Rather do it now than later. I hate procrastinating. Really, it's that time of the year. But other than that, let's get to it. All right, here we are. All right, so let's quick headlines right now in the NHL. And overall in the world of sports. Campbell, after one season as offensive coordinator, is fired from Michigan. Al Shahir suspended only 3 games after that hit from Trevor Lawrence. I think that's ridiculous. He should be out for the rest of the season for Houston. That was just a scumbag move. Scumbag hit, it's an absolute cheap shot. He only gets 3 games. I think that's ridiculous. But that's the NFL in a nutshell for you. It really, really is. Broncos facing deadline. They waived Josh Reynolds at receiver. Tiger Woods, long way to go before the I Am Ready tour. Let's see how much juice he has left, man. I cannot wait to see him back on the course. I really do. Cannot wait. Chapman and the Red Sox agreed to a 1-year deal, and we'll just go on and on and on from there. Just be ready for that college football playoff seedings, the rankings. A great fest of, I should say, bowl games, or I guess conference championships that are coming up. You have 2 games on Friday. You have Tulane and Army, 10-1 Army, the cadets, the Black Knights, I should say. The Black Knights of Army, 10-1 this season. That is unbelievable. Navy had a pretty solid season as well. Can't remember the last time that these 2 teams have been very, in terms of relevancy. Just crazy to think that how good they were these 2 teams were this season. So that Army-Navy game is going to be really special, considering that both teams are really good this season. Tulane and Army, Friday, 8 o'clock. That should be a fun game to watch. UNLV and Boise State, 22nd ranked UNLV. What a great season they had as well. Boise State, 11-1. This is big. This is a big game for Boise State. They lose that game, they're not getting into the college football playoff. Not even close. Especially as an 11 seed, they lose, they're out. They're absolutely out. This is a big game for them, and I'm very interested to watch that game. I really am looking forward to that one for sure. Then Saturday, you have the rest of the conference championships. Iowa State, Arizona State. Okay, Arizona State, another subpar, phenomenal season for the Sun Devils. I like to see them win that game. That'd be cool. Someone different. They haven't been relevant in a while in college football. To as far as I'm concerned, really. Georgia, Texas. All right, again, Georgia coming back to the gear finally, playing good football. Can Georgia beat them twice? It is always tough to beat the same team twice, and here we are again. So, and then you also have Clemson, SMU. Clemson finding their ways back. They had a slow start to the season. Low. They were ranked low in the top 25, surging right now under Dabo, of course, and they're playing really good football as well. This should be an interesting game. Clemson obviously. SMU obviously firepower offense, but can they keep up with Clemson? I'm curious to see how and what direction this game will go. But you just never know. You never know with the Mustangs. And then of course, the granddaddy, the Big Ten championship, Penn State, Oregon. That once again, thank you, Michigan, for that beat up against Ohio State. Penn State, Oregon, line is at 3. It's unbelievable. This is going to be a fun game. And I'm speaking outside the box here, but imagine if Georgia beats Texas, Penn State beats Oregon, Penn State is going to be your number 1 team in the country. Like, never expect that to happen at all. Considering, just got to believe. You got to believe. And they get a nice first round bye. That's what we need. I know if we get a first round bye, that's what the team, that's what the coaches, that's what they need, really. Oregon's defense isn't great. They've had a inconsistent season. Of course, they tore it up towards the end of the season, but their first 5 games weren't great. That game against Ohio State was subpar. Only difference that I see in this game is offense. Can Penn State's offense keep up with Oregon's offense? All right, Penn State's defense, we know they can play. They'll be ready for this. Oregon's offense is better than Penn State's. Personally, Penn State's defense is 10 times better than Oregon's defense. Okay, they give up points. So this is going to be a fun game to watch. Both Oregon's offense against Penn State's defense. I'm excited for that one. The only way that Penn State wins this game is what kind of offense are we going to get out of this team? Is Drew Aller going to come to play and bring his A+++ game to beat Oregon and become Big Ten champs and guarantee that first round bye? It is a big, big game for him and the rest of the Penn State crew as they take on Oregon at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Simple as that. All right. Enough of the nonsense. We're here for hockey, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're here for. All right. Let's rock and roll. You know what? I want to take a quick 2-minute commercial break. I know it's a little bit early, but I don't want no interruptions for the last 20, and we're going to go full force with the NHL. This is the Tuesday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. Sit back, relax, give me 2, and I will be right back.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I see viewers are coming up as we speak. I mean, this is the biggest second half of the show on a Tuesday evening. This is the Primetime Live Tuesday edition with your boy, Philly Pete. We're here live on YouTube and, of course, the 24/7 12-ounce sports streaming platform this evening. Those that missed out on the first half of the show, just recapping, seeing what's going to go on in the world of college football tonight when they release the rankings. And, of course, you had the conference championships coming up this weekend. All right. Now, before you make any of those bets, preferably tonight's NHL plays, make sure you hit up mybookie.ag. Use that promo code 12-ounce sports. They'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. Once again, mybookie.ag, promo code 12-ounce sports. $1,000 match deposit. Simple and sweet as that. Don't forget to check out the YouTube 12-ounce sports on YouTube. We have a subscription service for betting. $6 for the month, $60 for the year. You're getting a ton of cappers, including myself, best bets, daily fantasy lineups, which have been cashing out nonstop with Greg. You got Gamble Guy, who's been tearing it apart the past couple of months now with his college football plays. I mean, he's been unbelievable. And of course, me. You know, we're going to be rocking and rolling this evening. Of course, with the best bet in the NHL. That's where it's going to be. That's where the money is going to be tonight. And we'll cash out some more anytime goal scorers as well. We hit 2 out of 4 last night for the clients out there on Dub Club. My link is still up there. Those that want to sign up, you get a free week in the NHL. I forgot to take it down. So, hey, the choice is yours and yours only. So here we go. Without further ado, let's start talking hockey, ladies and gentlemen. Starting up, the New York Islanders and the Montreal Canadiens. This is an ugly game, just to say the least. This is probably the ugliest game on the card tonight. Islanders, Montreal, or I should say the New York Thailanders. They always seem to draw these games. Islanders minus 135 on the money line. Over under here is set at 6. Now the over is 28, 20, and 1 between these two teams is the over. Decent spot. You know, I just feel like, you know, like I said, the Islanders are a team that I bet them probably twice this season, and quite frankly, they never come through. For me, they never do. But I'm honestly leaning the Canadians here. I do. Plus 115, a little bit of value, a little bit of bang for your buck. That's what I'm going to roll with tonight. Montreal Canadiens moneyline plus 115. I also like the full game under 6. Don't get me wrong, 28 and 20 to the over is pretty solid stats between these two teams, but I just don't know what kind of offense we're going to get out of them. You know, I would even the under 6 is probably what I would lean this game if I'm being honest. So we'll keep this short and sweet. Montreal Canadiens money line plus 115, full game under 6 as we are there up in Canada. All right, Seattle, Carolina. Carolina minus 305 on the money line. Seattle plus 245. Over under here set at 5.5. Some spots are showing 6 at minus 110. 5.5 you can get at minus 135 to minus 140. Shop around. Now the under is favored between these two teams here. The under is 26, 21, and 2 between these two teams, but that's not stopping me from taking this over tonight. I lean over 6 in this game between Seattle and Carolina. I think Carolina comes out full force. Couple goals early. I mean, I would even consider, the first period over 1.5 should be a good spot for them. I can see Carolina scoring even 2 in the first. The team total over 3.5. I would even put in consideration for Carolina. I have Carolina stacked in this game. I do. I have the between the puck line minus 1.5 at minus 110, full game over. First period over 1.5. I also lean the team total over 3.5 with Carolina as well. They should blow out Seattle tonight. I'm thinking a 5-2 victory there in Carolina. So we will see what happens there. However, I'm doing a little bingo, bango, bongo. Home team to win, however, a goal scorer prop. Sound the alarm. We have a goal prop or goal player prop coming up in this game, and it's going to be on Seattle. I feel like this is, like I said, I feel like this is going to be a high-scoring game, which is why I like the over in this spot and first period over. However, I have to take a shot with this guy because he's been cashing me out for anytime goal scorers, and we're going to go to Seattle, and that's Jared McCann of the Seattle Kraken, plus 235. I've been betting him every game to score, and I've been coming through he's been cashing me out pretty good this season with scoring goals. So, and I feel like the trend continues with him. So, full stack on Carolina for me tonight. However, just to be nice with the other team, with Seattle, I think you're going to see a goal here tonight or 2, and I'm thinking one of them is Jared McCann. That plus 235 spot, hard to ignore. It really is hard to ignore. That's what I like there tonight. Seattle, Carolina, we're going to rock out Carolina tonight. Puck line, full game over, first period over, team total over 3.5, and the lonely Seattle Kraken goal for tonight, or maybe you'll get 2 from Seattle, and hoping one of them, anytime goal scorer, Jared McCann, plus 235 is, one of my favorite anytime goal scorer props for tonight. All right, San Jose, Washington. All right, Washington minus 290 on the money line. San Jose plus 235. Over-under set at 6. Not a lot, not much more to say here. You could probably put Washington. You could probably put Carolina in a parlay, maybe even with the Bruins tonight. You'll get some good money there, 3-teamer, or go crazy with a 4-teamer, whatever you're feeling tonight. There's a lot of game, there's a lot of opportunities, and there's a lot of good ways tonight to get some money, and I'm here to give you the inside scoop on everything. Over-under set at 6. Again, a team that has been playing red hot right now, and don't get me wrong, San Jose's been playing good. They've been putting goals in the net. They've been scoring, which is why I like the over 6 in this game. And the reason why I like the over 6 is because, the Caps are the highest scoring team in the NHL with over 100 goals, to be exact. They have 101 goals in 24 games, and they have at least 4 goals in every contest of their 4-game winning streak currently. Alex Ovechkin, of course, broken leg. This is all without him, okay? They've also had 5+ tallies in 6 of their last 9 outings. Only Pittsburgh has allowed more goals than the Sharks this season. Pittsburgh allowing 100, Sharks allowing 96. And like I said, San Jose has been scoring. They've been scoring, So I think this is a high-scoring game as long as as long as San Jose keeps the train going with the goals that they've been scoring lately. This should be an over, no problem. So I love the over in this game. Give me the over 6 in this spot. I'm not touching. I don't touch money lines that high, but I would take Washington on the puck line tonight minus 1.5. Full game over 6 between these two, and the first period over 1.5 as well. These two teams are scoring right now, and it's been nonstop on top of that. So that's where I am tonight. San Jose, Washington, Caps puck line, full game over 6, first period over 1.5. Detroit, Boston. All right. Boston minus 180 on the money line. Detroit plus 150. And to rewind back, San Jose, Washington, the over is 27, 20, and 4 between the two teams. So the stats don't lie there, and it favors with the over with these two teams. Detroit, Boston, original 6 matchup. This should be a fun one to watch. Over under here is set at 6. Some spots you'll see 5.5 at -140. Boston -180. I like Boston here tonight, but I don't love them to the point that I want to drop that sort of money on -180. The puck line at -1.5 has some nice value at +150. That's a good spot to consider if you're thinking that way. Now the under is 27. The under is 27, 22, and 1 to the under in these two teams here. But I like Boston at home tonight. I feel like they'll come through. And to be honest, I mean, do we see goals in this game here tonight? Does Dylan Larkin score a goal tonight for Detroit, which should be a pretty decent player prop this evening? But I like Boston puck line. I do. I like that +150 spot. They should take care of business. If I lean anything with this over-under, I lean the over 6 in this game. Short and sweet there. Detroit, Boston. We'll go Boston there and the full game over. There's going to be a lot of, I'm telling you, there's a lot of overs that I like tonight. And the next 2 games, guess what? I like both overs. And quite frankly, first period overs. Florida, Pittsburgh. Florida -185 on the money line. Pittsburgh +155. Over under set at 6 at -135. All right. The over is 30, 20, and 1 between these two teams. No hesitation for me. I love the full game over, first period over as well. Puck line for the Panthers at +145. That's what I'm digging tonight in this game. Florida, Pittsburgh, full game over, first period over. Panthers puck line at +140 is where I'm leaning in this game here this evening. Colorado, Buffalo. Colorado -160. Buffalo +140 at home. Over under set at 6-2 at -130. Colorado. They opened up at -145. Now you're showing -160. So obviously a lot of money going towards the Avalanche. The over is 24, 18, and 7 between these two teams. I like the over in this game, over 6. First period over as well. And I like the Colorado Avalanche. I do like the puck line, but I'd rather take the -1. You can get that at -135-ish for the Avalanche, -1. The money line, like I said, too juicy for my liking. But the -1 for Colorado looks pretty good at -135. That's what I would take there this evening. First period over, full game over, Colorado and Buffalo. If I'm looking at these two games here, in terms of any goal scorer, you could, if you want a long shot for Florida, Evan Rodriguez, you could look at Sam Reinhart, Pittsburgh, obviously, Crosby, maybe what else? I think that's it with those from what I'm leaning with. Colorado and Buffalo, I mean, you could look at anybody with Colorado, of course. I mean, Rantanen, McKinnon, I mean, it just goes on and on. Makar, you could look at him too defensively. Buffalo, of course, Tage Thompson is always a favor up there. But I mean, I believe his anytime goal scoring is at +150 from what I saw on BetMGM. So something to consider if you want to go that way. So we're going to move on from there. Vancouver, Minnesota. Minnesota -140 on the money line. Over under set at 5.5. Now, this is I figured that the over. I thought the under between these two teams was more of a favorite, but the over, shockingly, is 23 and 21, 23, 21, and 3 to be exact between these two teams with the over. I like the Wild tonight. That's a pretty short money line spot there at -140. The way they've been playing, 16-4, 2-2 on the year. They've been playing good at home. A team that's been really strong so far this evening, and you got to give them some respect. The -140 line isn't crazy juice, but it's just enough lay for me to take. So, and I want to ride it out. I like the Minnesota Wild money line, -140. Full game under 5.5. This could be one of those snoozer games where it could be 2-1 Minnesota, 3-1 Minnesota, something of that nature. You might not even see a goal in the first period. A lot of defense, I believe, will be in this game here tonight. But I like the under 5.5. My big lean on, though, in this game is going to be the Wild money line tonight at -140. So there you have it. St. Louis, Winnipeg minus 210 on the money line. They've come down to earth a little bit. Winnipeg, they're 18-7 this season. They've kind of died out. They come back to earth a little bit. If they're starting the season so red hot, 14-15-0. It was about time. It was about time. St. Louis plus 175. I believe Binghamton is not in net this evening. So this to me, I just feel like this shouts Winnipeg puck line at plus 130 tonight. The under is plus 100. So over is minus 120. Full game unders at 5.5 at plus 100. The under is 26, 20, and 4. I lean under 5.5 in this game. I would even buy the half a goal is 6 at minus 135. That's the most I would do. Puck line for the Jets tonight at plus 130. I like that spot. So there you go. Winnipeg puck line plus 130. Full game under 5.5 or even under 6 there tonight in Winnipeg. All right. And then the final 2 games this evening, we're going to rock it out. Columbus, Calgary, full game over. This moved up to 6.5 at minus 105. You can still get 6 at minus 130-ish, around that way. Calgary minus 135. Puck line is at plus 180. That's really good. Columbus comes in at plus 115 on the money line. The over, actually, the over is 25, 22, and 1 between these two teams here combined. This to me seems like an over game, considering that I could see these teams scoring, or it could just could be an absolute crap show, and you're going to see like a 2-1 sort of game. If that. That's just how I'm feeling. It depends. We know Columbus can score. They score away as well. It just depends what kind of Calgary offense we're going to get in this game here this evening. So a couple goal scorer props. You could look at Sean Monahan. You could look at Adam Fantilli. Calgary, you could look at Kadri. But I like the Columbus Blue Jackets here tonight. Money line plus 115. A little bit of decent value there. And the full game over 6. As well between these two teams. Last but not least, the nightcap, 10 o'clock, Edmonton, Vegas, the showdown of all. Vegas, home dog at plus 115. Edmonton minus 135 as a road favor. Over under 6.5 at minus 110. Even the over 6 at minus 140. It's not terrible. Now, the over is 26, 21, and 2 between these two teams. That's where I'm leaning at. I'm going to go, pretty much going to do the whole bingo, bango, bongo thing. We're going to rock out the first period over 1.5, full game over 6, and the Vegas Golden Knights money line at plus 115. Great spot. Anytime goal scorers, we should have a really good game here tonight, and hopefully a lot of good goals and plenty of them, to be exact. So that's where I'm leaning at this evening. Vegas money line plus 115, full game over 6, and the first period over 1.5. Jack Eichel, anytime goal scorer. Draisaitl, anytime goal scorer. I feel like he's been red hot in terms of cashing out anytime goal scorer props. You can get him at plus 140, plus 130. I mean, it's a little bit of value, but it's worth it considering that he's been scoring. He has. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, just full nonstop card, heavy action tonight. That's where I'm leaning. All right, and of course, if anybody wants to add on, make sure you guys check out mybookie.ag. Use that promo code 12ouncesports when you're making your bets tonight. They'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. They also stream live TV as well and live games. So something to put in consideration when you want to play some money into a nice book like mybookie.ag. Check out the 12-ounce sports betting subscription on YouTube. $6 for the month, $60 for the year. Cheap services. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, I'm out of time. Let's cash out some good hockey money tonight. And I'll be back on Thursday to discuss, more sports. Have a great Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, and I will talk to you guys again on Thursday. Good night.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12-ounce sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them. Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right.